And to weather news, tonight there's a tropical storm warning for the eastern coast of the United States.
So take a look. These warnings are in effect from North Carolina up to Delaware. They were issued ahead of a potential tropical cyclone.
It was last located off the coast of South Carolina, moving north 9 miles per hour. Sean's been tracking all of this for us tonight. We could really feel an impact, huh?
Yeah, I wish I could say it was going to be rain. Unfortunately, it's going to be a dry wind for us. If it gets named, it'll be Ophelia. If it with or without, it's definitely going to bring some wind and rain. Possibly some impacts to the Colts and Ravens game on
Sunday afternoon.
So let me show you how this is going to play out with Future Track 13. We're jumping ahead to the weekend here. You see this thing spinning around, and you see the rain shield with it. So just north of D.C. is where Baltimore is. It looks like the heavy rain axis will get north of the stadium by kickoff, but the wind will remain. That wind, by the way, for us is going to be coming in from the northeast at a pretty decent clip as we go into especially the second half of the weekend here. Look how dry the air becomes. So this is not what we want to see because we're in this drought, but we do not expect much rain at all as we go into the weekend here. And as expected, you see the expansion of the abnormally dry conditions and now moderate drought conditions over portions of the viewing area. And that's because the last 4 weeks have just been bone dry for us for the most part. Had a little bit of rain far western Indiana, had a lot of rain in east central Illinois. So close, but yet so far. We will keep in that possibility of a stray shower or sprinkle this evening. Otherwise, the clouds are just going to look like it wants to rain crazy, and it's just not going to happen for us here. Into tomorrow morning, mid to upper 50s to around 60 degrees. Look where the rain remains with this weather system to the west of us. But for us, it is an east wind. That's a dry wind. So we'll have more sunshine tomorrow compared to today. And as a result, it will be a warmer day overall with daytime highs peaking in the middle 80s as we go into the afternoon. 60 to start, 80s to finish. The air remains comfortable as we get into the weekend here. I mentioned that northeast wind. I mean, we're sandwiched in between that coastal system and the one back to the west of us, and that's going to be a bright location. We're going to have all kinds of sun on Saturday, and we'll do it all over again on Sunday. The difference will be a bit of a cooler start Sunday morning. Likely we'll have 40s and lower 50s on the map, but that dry northeast wind will make for some great conditions this weekend. We need some rain, but we'll take a good weekend too. So we've got you at 82 on Saturday for a high, around 80 on Sunday. It is going to be a perfect weekend to get outdoors, and the dry weather will continue into next week. I was actually looking at some long range modeling just as, is there anything out there in the next couple of weeks? Right now, don't see any big weather players for us. So that is not a good recipe as we get into fall color season here.
Yeah, we want big colors.
Vibrant colors.
Yes.
You can even see it on the trees right now. They just look really stressed and really dull right now.
Yeah. Kind of brown instead of, or yellow instead of the reds and everything.
Wish I had better news. Sorry.
All right, that's okay. You're just the messenger.